over 5.4 million dead, over 2 million displaced. Congo is home to the deadliest conflict since World War II. The victims range from ages 1 to 90. The East Congo War is also known as the Hidden War against women. During Congo's two wars, independent armed groups took control of eastern Congo and continue to hold power in the area today. The systematic sexual violence is so prevalent that the Democratic Republic of Congo is rapidly becoming known as the rape capital of the world. Over 1,000 women are raped daily, a rate of 48 women per hour. Over 2 million have been displaced from their homes due to the violence, and tens of thousands are without help.
The women of the eastern Congo were most affected by the violence of the war. Honorata has been a victim of the tragedy that has been unfolding in the eastern Congo for more than 10 years, and yet Honorata today can see the future. It was in 2002 that Honorata lost the signs of a true and nice life that she and her husband had built. She was captured and tortured by the armed militias. She was gang raped, sexually abused, and forced to endure unimaginable humilities. Eventually, she escaped. With nowhere to go, no food, nothing but the torn clothes she wore, Honorata walked over 150 miles to a village that had become a haven for people fleeing the war. There she found her 5 children who had survived by the kindness of strangers. Reunited, she began to rebuild their life. But just as she tried, the war came to her doorstep again, and she again was raped, beaten, and sexually abused. She was left again, crushed but determined to recover and rebuild. Relating the horrors of what she experienced was the first step to her healing. Until joining Women for Women International, Honorata had never shared her story and silently endured the trauma.
It is one thing to have been through what I have been through. To have no one acknowledge it enhances that pain threefold, she said. Your willingness to recognize my humanity has given voice to my distress and meaning to my pain. Honorata joined Women for Women International once she realized she was in a safe place, both physically and emotionally. She began to rekindle her dreams. I'm not a director of a school. I'd like to be someone of importance, someone of value again. Nizamiri Batshayunjuzi, 21, was 16 when she was first taken by the rebels. She said, I now have 3 children born through rape, and I'm HIV positive as a result of what they did to me. Her husband had completely rejected her. Madame, 70, said, since they raped me, nowhere in my body feels right. I have problems with my womb, back, and stomach. The rebels took my daughter, and now I'm looking after my 4 grandchildren. I have to sleep in the church because I have no house. My family does not accept me as they used to, and now I must relive my life as if I'm starting over again. This situation is not going to go away. I want the international community to take action. During the 1994 Rwandan genocide, nobody spoke up for us, and now I want to speak up for people who are suffering. These women are still terrified when you talk to them. You really find the deeper pain in their heart. So they need more than just food. These people need help, which is who he said.
The survivors struggled with many different legal, medical, and livelihood problems. 27-year-old Nyota was gang raped by 4 militiamen in Uvira. Her parents and husband were killed. She fled to Goma, losing everything. Nyota also contracted HIV/AIDS and is in the terminal stages of the illness, which is too weak for living. Although she must endure this, she finds a way to push through it all and succeed to her best ability. If one manages to survive such unimaginable circumstances like that of the East Congo, the person he or she was before the tragedy would likely have perished in the struggle. One may be fortunate enough to live, but can no longer live as oneself. It is in this sense that surviving the face of death and despair is not surviving as a person, but as the remains of what once was a person. Human atrocities leave no real survivors.